get some rest, but I need your seed.
Why?
Well, to sleep with it.
And as you fall, Enwin is still on his feet. The rest of you fall and break all of the tables inside of the Cheshire Club. To which Bo goes, "Come on!"
Best day ever!
Group, though. He wouldn't work with the group because he likes Cass, and that would just be really, really awkward on the battlefield.
What?
I don't think that's an awkward. Perfect person to protect Cass. I
Wait,
like
what?
it. Let's go.
I'm still here.
I need protection.
I'm still here.
I know you are, sweetie.
Chris,
It's okay.
shh. The adults are talking. Shh.
Oh,
One
alright.
second, buddy.
I like it. I've been What did
Chris
you
likes
think?
Cass?
I like.
What have you been?
Ibs was a little pretentious.
Abs was
and
my
for
favorite.
me.
I like Bob.
Thanks, Perry.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Are you gonna leave?
Yeah, the crew needs me.
You go, and I'm gonna stay right here.
Oh my god.
And he nods his head. And he nods his head and walks you over to the door. And just sort of opens the door.
Oh man.
There was mouth stuff poison? Oh yeah.
No smell stuff.
That came out wrong. Sorry.
Sorry. I could not laugh.
A person has died, Ryan. A little decorum,
Death
please.
due to mouth stuff. Come on. Get over it.
I'll go home
Smack
now.
him across the face. I'm like, wake up.
All right, you smack Ryan across the We're set up in these stands or floating above the water. Have never seen a ship cross the finish line, but first. And they all watch as the first thing they see is Monkey C. Written along the side of the ship, crossing and backwards. And you have crossed the finish line. Congratulations, crew. You have won the first high lock race for the briefest of seconds. Let them be. Let them love and hurt and change and tell stories and die fighting and pouring drinks and doing the right thing even though it hurts. Just let them be. We can give them that. Hello, everybody. Welcome. It is Monday. And welcome to Indigo Chameleon, where we're here to play a one-shot. It's me, your good buddy Scribe. I'm going to do some announcements, and then I'm going to hand this bad boy over to our game master for this evening, Icky V. Hi, hello. Thank you for doing this. Hello to the new faces. Hello to the returning faces, and then thank you all so much for taking a Monday to play a game with us. We really appreciate it. As we have a Discord, as I've said plenty of times before, but if you're brand new to the channel, we have a Discord. You can come hang out with us. We've got inspiration on the Discord. We are all druids here. We have memes. We have all sorts of fun resources that you can use if you are a dungeon master or a Dungeons and Dragons player and you need to use those resources. We encourage you to come hang out with us on the Discord. It's pretty great. We also have a merch store. This merch store is an awesome place where you can buy t-shirts and coffee mugs and prints, all sporting our cool buddy Karma. It's that little little karma chameleon that you see over in the corner over there. It's a mascot for the channel. But yeah, anything that you buy there helps us keep the lights on. So we appreciate you. Upcoming schedule for this week. Tomorrow night we go back to Wonderland. For some shenanigans that will ensue as the group has gone through some pretty major changes as of late, but they trek ever onward towards the series finale for Wonderland, which is about, I think we're under 10 episodes at this point, gang. And then as that season comes to a close, we actually close the door on Wonderland for a time and start up Wanderlust, which is an exploration of Wildmount, which I'm very excited about. So a brand new campaign coming to the channel, but stay tuned for the latest updates. Avarium Gate, Captain Avarium, good to see you, sir. Thank you for the subscription. So thank you so much for tuning in on Tuesdays. On Thursdays, you can come and join us for the Lost Isle. You'll see some familiar faces from this screen on the Lost Isle. It is a combination of Dungeons and Dragons and historical fiction. Time travel meets D&D, so some good stuff on there as well. So please come in and tune into that as they've just jumped through the portal into the ghost dimension. Where all will be revealed, or they'll die because they have 0 spell slots and very little hit points. So Icky V's character is fine. Kiara's great. She'll live to tell the tale. So tune in on Thursday for that. On Friday, we go back to Neverland, where the group of heroes will decide which direction they're going to go. And this week, we have a very special guest in Neverland. Spread the word. Ladies and gentlemen, I kid you not, a baby goat will be joining us for the first part of the stream because I may have found a business that goes, do you want to add a baby goat to your business call? And I was like, how do you feel about D&D calls? So the group is going to be interrogating an actual baby goat with a speak with animals spell, and I am beyond excited. So tune into that on Friday. If they're guaranteed, I'm going to pull at least 4 or 5 clips from it. It's going to be a blast. So tune in for that on Friday. We've got a continuation of the one shot that we did. I don't know when it's going to happen, but last night, and all sorts of exciting things, new developments. But like I said, you can find out all that information on the Discord. I think that's it for announcements. I think that's it for the schedule. Stream points, please feel free to play with us and hang out with us. Utilize those stream points. There's plenty of ways to get them by donating bits or gifting subscriptions, and it's a way for you to interact with the channel by granting +5s and potions and things of that sort. And last week we had a audience member deify themselves. They hit 100,000 stream points and they deified themselves. So it was pretty big. So that's it for announcements. That's it for me talking. I'm going to hand over the reins to Icky V. Icky, take it away.
All right. Welcome, Druids, to your masterclass for your animal companion. You have been here for a few weeks, and it is time to take your final test. Are we ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
Man, it's good.
Dink is ready.
Yeah, why are we waiting?
They're waiting for me because I'm going to be first.
You should have spoken sooner.
This journey, this test, just like every other Druid's test, is going to be part nature, part story. It begins in the beginning, where you found your animal companion, or how it found you, depending. So first, we need the tales. How did you meet your animal companion? Who would like to go first? All right.
Fire.
Fire.
More?
Very
More. Big fire. Village destroyed. Dink on fire. Dog, come forward, chew on Dink, because Dink smell dead. Dink not dead. Dink grab dog. Dog run away and then blink again. But Dink hold on. Eventually, dog get annoyed with Dink. Annoyance turn to friendship, as most often does with Dink. Dog stay with Dink. Dink stay with dog.
all right, Dink.
That just brings a tear to my eye. Oh.
Who's next?
I guess I'll go. Hi, I'm Porcini. This is Shiitake, and well, I wasn't in the city for a very long time. Before I met Shiitake, I was exiled from my clan and living in the sewers. As you can imagine, it's rough on a kobold to be in the big city. People are racist bastards. So I was down in the sewers sleeping, and this beautiful girl came up and tried to eat my head, and we've been together ever since. I'm taking care of her and giving her love, and now she's a teenager and it's a little bit harder to handle, and sometimes she doesn't listen, and sometimes she directly disobeys me just to disobey me. But she's here, and we're together, and we're gonna make the best out of this. So that's our story.
That's beautiful, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Wenril, how about you next?
Yeah, all right. So this is my little buddy Norville. He's a little Almirage dude. Looks like a bunny, but he's got like that unicorn horn coming out of his head, man. It's cool. So what happened was I was what is it again? Oh yeah. So I was in a town. It was what is that? Other side of the forest. But there's this little dude who's stuck in a cage, and I was like, man, that ain't right. It should be free. So when those guys who put him in the cage weren't looking, I kind of like snuck up, and I may or may not have confused the heck out of him. It is funny, and I might have borrowed Norval, and he liked me, so he like stuck around and stuff. Man, he's a pretty cool dude.
All right. Bogly or Roach, who would like to go next?
I'll go. Roaches get a really, really bad reputation. Everybody says they're gross or creepy or dirty, and they're really not. They're actually one of the cleanest insects. Anyway, they're also very useful. Did you know they can fly? And they do reconnaissance. People don't notice them. In fact, if they do notice them, they generally stay away. They can get into any nook, any cranny. See, Rosie, I met a long time ago, but obviously she didn't last forever. She's had many, many, many children. So right now, let me see, I think it's Rosie the sixth. It's kind of my main friend, although a lot of her children and mothers and grandmothers, and we all get along pretty well. I've usually got quite a few, I don't know, 20, 50, 100, 500 around. Swarms can be fun.
They taste good.
Our friends, let's not eat our friends' animal companions.
Thank you.
Number one rule.
It's okay for our companions to eat our friends, though.
I would prefer not during your master class.
Well, let me go ahead and share my story. Of course, I'm Bogly. I'm in charge, and I am too. And anyways, my story is a story of woe and sorrow. You see, my first family, they all died, but I lived, and I was taken by my companion Magira, and she brought me to this family of wolves, and it was wonderful. They raised me until I actually was started to bring danger on my wolf pack. And so I felt like I had to leave, but Magira was there for me. I know, I'm telling them this. And okay. And so I've been traveling with Magira ever since, and just it's been good, except for the times when she likes to give me baths and stuff. I tell her that I bathe like once every other week or so, but for some reason, anyway, okay, and stop it. But anyways, now I'm happy.
Oh man.
All right. Your final teacher, and the one who will determine whether or not you pass your tests, resides at the top of this mountain. You will start at the bottom, as in any good story, and work your way to the top. There will be checkpoints along the way where a guide will make sure that you are on the right path. Though how you get there is up to you. You and your animal companion are a team, but this is a joint venture. I would hope that you would all work well together to achieve your goal. So, for now, we will begin where most things begin, at the pool. And there is a shimmer of light that surrounds you all, and you find yourself on a large, flat rock. In front of you is a beautiful waterfall that goes halfway up the mountain. The roar of the water can be heard, and it drowns out just about anything else. But right where you are is a calming spot where you can think and you can plan. There is a path to the left and a path to the right. One has more rocks to climb than the other. One seems more smooth. Which way would you like to go?
Wenred immediately flops down on the rock, pulls out his pipe, and goes, "Dude, this place is nice."
I think we're supposed to pick a direction to go. Wenril?
Oh, what's up, man?
Yes. A direction?
Oh, well, I mean, she set up, right?
Correct.
Cool.
I know that if you go the easy way, I know. Garrett taught me this. You go the easy way, and it gets really tough. Where if you go the hard way, it becomes easy.
That makes no sense to Dink. If you go the easy way, it's easy because it's the easy way.
But it always gets hard.
So Bogly, man, what you're saying is like if we go the smooth way, it's not going to be as cool. If we go the rocky way, it'll be cooler. What happens if we go like straight up the waterfall, man? How cool would that be?
I like the way you think.
I'm kind of on the same page. I mean, I was just thinking we could turn into gas and fly up there.
Get gas. Turn into gas. That is definitely something I can do. But let's pretend it was not something that I could do.
Gotta take your inspiration from nature, man. You
Okay.
can just
You can't
walk
turn
right up
into
the
gas?
wall like a spider, bro.
No, I can't turn into gas.
Why not?
Because
Can't we all turn into gas?
Yeah,
You can make gas.
I can.
Dink, bro,
How
don't
about you
worry.
guys?
If you can't get up there on your own, I'd be more than happy to help you. Don't know how we'd get Dog up there, but we could do it, man.
no deal. Let's just go up the rocky path.
I don't know. I don't know if Shiitake, Porcini hops on top of his giant constrictor snake and says, I don't know, Shiitake, you think you're up to climbing up the rocky part? Shiitake seems to be looking toward the smooth. I just kind of have to do what she wants me to do most of the time.
That's fair.
You know?
So it's smooth.
All right, we got smooth, up the waterfall.
Rocky road.
All right, smooth path. You want to do this?
All right. Okay, let's go.
Yes, man.
Just as long as we remember, I said.
Dude, I wanted to go up the waterfall. It would have been so refreshing and chill.
Dink takes off. Dink and Dog, as soon as it's been decided that smooth path is the way to go, Dink and Dog are just immediately gone. They're running.
Okay.
Megara, they weren't listening.
So you run down this path. What is your passive perception, Dink?
Oh, it's gonna be real good. Because if I know anything about this character, which I do, hang on, I'll look it up right now. Oh, here he is. Come on, Dink. Passive perception. Let's go with a. What is your? Because mine's. Yeah. Yeah. 16.
Okay. Dink, you notice that the ground here is very soft and very smooth, just as you would expect it to be.
Okay.
a little bit slippery, but smooth.
Okay.
Dink runs forward. Are the rest of you going at a hurried pace or a calmer pace?
Porcini and Shiitake are going to wait for everybody else to go in front and then take up the rear.
Okay.
I've got Rosie on my shoulder and I'm running on ahead with him.
Okay.
And if Magira allows it, I'm going to ride on Magira's back, and we'll be heading up also because we've got to keep Dink in place.
Okay. Are you going to roll an animal handling check to see if she will
I
allow
would
this?
love to roll an animal handling check.
Go ahead and roll.
That's a 3 on the die, which gives me a 7.
She's not having that today, unfortunately. You go to
Fine.
jump on, and she drops her back haunches, and you just slide off.
I start walking, huffing down the trail like any good teenager would do.
All right. Wenril?
Come on, little dude, and like picks up Norval and like puts him, cradles him in his arms, so like just starts strolling down the path.
Okay. Calm it is. All right. As you guys head forward, Roach, you notice as well as you're kind of walking that the ground is rather moist. Your feet start to stick to the ground the further in that you go.
Okay. Are there we're on a path. This is on a mountain, so I'm guessing there's a drop off on one side. Is it rocky on the other side?
As of right now, it for what you can see, there are rocks on either side of this path, and there is a bit of a drop off. However, the path that you are on currently is full of different vegetation. There are some slim trees and some shrubs, but it's
Actually
vegetated.
started climbing the actual mountain yet. Is that correct?
Yeah, you're going around and up, so it's a slight
Okay.
incline.
So we're kind of that sticky where your feet are kind of sticking in the mud. So can I use mold earth to kind of pull up some of that drier earth in spots to make kind of almost stepping stones for people as I go?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Absolutely. Now the question is everybody else going to step on these stones?
Absolutely not.
Didn't think so.
I mean, you guys totally can, but yeah, no.
Okay.
I
noticed that she had done this.
Yeah,
Hey,
Shiitake would take the path.
If you want the easier route, I mean, you can always step on these. They'll only last so long. I didn't not even consider if I pull up another one if the other one disappears. No, the changes last. No. Shapes and colors and things like that last for an hour. A terrain change lasts for an hour. So yeah, I should be okay. It's a cantrip too, so I can keep boop 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 all the way down.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow the boop 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 boop.
Same.
All right.
Yep.
You there it is. Okay, my screen just blanked. You follow the path, and you come to a section where it begins to get dark. There are trees that are overgrown and hanging over top of the pathway that you are on. There is very limited light, but you can see a cave mouth just beyond these trees.
Produce flame, because it's getting dark. So I'll produce a little
Okay.
flame in my hand.
Okay.
It sheds a bright light and a 10-foot radius.
Okay.
So I got a little flame in my hand. It is the only path available leading towards the cave.
Yes.
Wow. I think, guys, there's only one possible outcome. The tree's
in
on
the cave.
fire.
Yeah. Oh.
I
I immediately, I'm gonna druidcraft and put that flame out in his hand. Just nah, man.
Okay.
I think we should go in the cave.
We should go in the cave.
Yes.
That was my first idea.
I'm pulling down my goggles of night as we go into the cave.
Okay. Who's going in first?
This is kind of my turf too, so I guess I'll me and Shiitake will slide in.
All right. Does Shiitake have blind sense or tremor sense?
Oh, I don't know. Let's pull up the Shiitake here.
Can't remember what snakes have.
Hold on. Sorry, I should have had this set up. I think
It just occurred to me that there's no cockroach in DDB.
Oh, thank you, EQV. Thank you for those tier 1 subs. She's planning on getting a whole bunch of stream points to like sabotage the group.
That'll be fine. I know. What?
As if I don't already have 79,000 of them to do that.
It's true. It's true. Well, thank you.
Using my survival skill, can I find a suitable branch that I could turn into a torch?
Sure, go ahead and roll me that survival.
Can I go into the cave but be really sneaky about it?
It's got blind sight.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Go ahead and roll stealth.
Okay.
That's a 12 plus 7 is a 19 on my survival check.
You're able to find a nice, relatively dry branch that you can turn into a torch.
Which I will cast Druidcraft and light this torch so that I can see.
With a nat 20, that's a 26.
Nice. Dink basically disappears in the darkness as he tries to stealthily make his way inside this cave.
All right, and I just have blind. Shiitake just has blind sight.
Okay, that's fine. So, Dink is gone. Shiitake and Porcini have gone into the cave. Bogli has a torch as he is walking in. The rest of you, I'm assuming, follow suit. I know Roach has her goggles of night on. And Wenrel is making his way in.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
All right.
Cave's like Mother Nature's embrace, man.
Since this is your favored terrain, so to speak, Porcini, give me a perception check.
Wow, I rolled a 3. I got +6, but it's still a 9.
9.
Yeah.
Casual 9. Okay.
Lower rolls are better for this group. I have a good feeling that lower rolls are going to be...
Oh, it's like golf. Okay, good. All right.
You don't notice much as you're going through. There are some bumps along the way that that Shiitake will come up and over and go through as she is sensing her way through this cave. Dink, you're finding the path is much different than you'd expect. Hidden as you are, how much time has Dink spent in caves?
So much time.
Not much time. This feels funny to you, and you're not quite sure why.
I want to bend down and pick up whatever's on the floor of the cave and lick it.
You pick up something kind of long,
Okay.
and you lick it, and it tastes like bone.
Guys.
What?
Guys.
What?
Tastes like bone.
What tastes like bone?
The floor tastes like bone.
Why are you eating the floor?
Why aren't you eating the floor?
Because it tastes like bone.
Dink normally
He's gonna take his torch and look at the floor.
I'm gonna give the floor a big lick.
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Roll me an intelligence check, Porcini.
I rolled
Glad it's not me.
10.
Okay. The floor tastes old and dusty and gross.
I've tasted worse.
Bogly, as you take your torch down and you look around the floor, there are some scattered bones laying on the ground.
Recognize any of the bones from particular animals or anything of that nature?
Go ahead and give me a nature check.
15 on the die. And I think I'm proficient in nature. +3. So that's going to be an 18.
You recognize some what look to be maybe deer bones or something along those lines, as well as perhaps a bear. Some of that looks like bear bone.
Bare bones. There's nothing on them.
They're all bare bones, but this one looks like a bare bone.
Bare bones?
Yes, it's bare because it's a bone, but it's a bone of a bear. That's bare bone. Whatever ate the bear, if it ain't a bear, the bear's bigger than me. That's all I'm saying.
So the thing that ate the bear is bigger than the bear, and the bear is bigger than you. Got it.
But,
So it's pretty big.
Man, to be fair, the only thing smaller than you are like Porcini and like Dink, man.
Which should give them concern as well, is all I'm saying.
Fair point, man. All right. Look, we just gotta respect whatever.
All I'm saying is smooth is harder and rocky is easier. I'm just going to put that out there again.
And waterfall would have been awesome, but we can't go back, man. Always forward, man. Nature doesn't do backwards.
Okay. I'm casting Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
Nice.
And going into total stealth mode with my torch held above my head as I'm tiptoeing down the cave.
Super stealthy with the big giant bright light in front of us. Got it. Okay.
I tell, hey, why don't you hop on top of Shiitake with me and turn out that torch, all right? That way we can be really, really quiet and stealthy. Right? We'll guide you.
I can see in the dark too. I can help. Don't worry. You don't have to be that scared.
Okay. Difficult, easy, smooth.
We get it.
I know you're afraid of the dark. It's good. We're going to go forward. You can ride on my snake. Don't worry about it. But you got to turn out the light.
McGear said never ride another guy's snake.
I mean, normally good advice. Normally good advice. But I'm letting you know it's okay today.
I'm going to cast Druidcraft and put out the light. And now I'm looking for Shiitake, who I didn't think to get on the snake before putting the light out.
Can I guide him to Shiitake?
Shiitake wraps her tail around him, but I stop her from crushing. And
Dig, you can see, right? Can you see?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see? Yeah. Wenril, you can see, right?
Man, no worries, man.
No, I mean, I know, no worries. Can you see, though?
Absolutely, man. Darkness is no issues.
Okay. All right. So we can all see. Except.
And we're all stealthified. Let's move it. All right.
Cool.
Go ahead and roll me your stealth checks.
Nice.
29.
26.
30.
And with that pass without a trace giving us a +10, so.
I'm sorry, was that a stealth check? My sweetheart just walked in the door.
Yes, it was.
Let's see. Good thing we get a +10 is all I'm saying. That'll be a 21 altogether.
Oof.
Yikes and a half, buddy.
Well, luckily you are all very stealthy with that pass without a trace. You continue further into the cave. You feel the slight incline as you continue deeper. And there is there is a moment where you're pretty sure you heard something, but you don't know what it was. Are we stopping or continuing?
Yeah, I'll stop and take a listen. Hold up.
Yeah.
Bagheera, are you there?
Stopping.
Perception check is terrible again. A 9.
Okay.
Can I also do the perception thing?
You ain't
Absolutely.
found.
23.
I found shiitake. Does that count?
that counts.
If you lost shiitake, I'd have been very confused.
As you listen, you hear some tumbling of rock. Like something falling slightly from up high. But something small.
Immediately.
Do you
as
have
well.
dark vision?
I do.
And
60
I
whole
don't.
feet of it.
60 whole feet of it. You look up and you don't see anything move, but there's a weird haze almost above you.
Only this was color. I'd ask if it was a purple haze. All right. There's a haze, but I don't see anything else beyond that.
It appears even in dark vision to be like a white or a gray.
Okay. I'll make a note of it, but since we're trying to be all like, as he's saying that, just over his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make a note of it, but since I don't want to like make any noises, I'll tap like Roach and Porcini on the shoulders and like indicate up about the area where I saw the smoke.
Okay.
I don't want to
What's
let
that?
Dink because Dink will try to let it on fire.
I've got 60 feet as well with the goggles.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing the same haze, grayish
Yes.
haze. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want me to check it out? I mean, or Rosie could go up and check it out. Get a little closer.
Check out what?
There's it's hazy up there. There's a
Does this look flammable?
oh gosh.
Do you have dark vision?
I do. 60 feet.
Kinda. Yeah, maybe.
All right, I'm not sending up Rosie if you're gonna light the thing on fire.
I want to so bad.
Shoot something up there. What's the worst that could happen?
I mean, he's got a good point. Okay, I'll hold on.
Do you want me to check it out first, and then if it looks
Yeah, could somebody just hug me real tight? Could just someone
volunteers?
I tell Shiitake to give him.
Yeah, just give me a little. Yeah, I'll do that instead. Instead of shiitake, dog will just come over and just go and like just collapse on top of Dink, just to hold him in place. Thanks for it. All right, go ahead.
Okay, actually, I'm not gonna risk Rosie because she's just not strong enough for this. So instead, I'm gonna spider climb
Okay.
up the wall to check it out.
Cool. Glad I'm
Okay.
not doing anything stupid.
Well, of course, I didn't
As
tell
you
everybody I
get
was gonna
closer to the haze does not move. The haze is about 40 feet up off the ground.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna keep climbing. Like I want to climb up into the haze and see if I see anything in it.
Okay. You reach the haze and you are stuck.
Oh no, I'm stuck.
Like
The haze,
it's like tacky.
it's tacky as you kind of go up into it, and you realize it's a really large spider web.
Oh.
That makes sense.
She has spider climb. Doesn't that give her
Oh, that's right. 'cause
mobility and
that's
spider
how I'm
web?
climbing up is because I'm using spider climb to climb up. I don't know if I said that or not, but that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah, you say
Okay.
spider climb.
However, it doesn't say anything about webs in spider climb.
Hey, Dink. I
Hmm?
think you can burn it now. She's stuck.
Done.
Burn her out.
Done.
Oh,
Done.
gosh.
Wait, she's stuck in the web, and you're
Nope.
gonna burn the web?
Too late. I'm gonna go ahead and
Burn
shoot
them around the edges or something.
firebolt.
Okay, as I see him doing this, can I quickly cast gaseous form?
Yes, you can. I will give you that. Because
I'm-
you hear him say that, which gives you ample opportunity to turn into a gaseous form. I will give you
Okay.
that.
All right.
Firebolt, go ahead, roll to hit.
Just have to ask. My eyes have been wide open in pure darkness, and they just cast firebolt.
Yes,
21 to hit.
Can I see anything at this?
you can now. There is a giant spider web above you that is now on fire. It's about 40 feet up.
7 points of damage. A flammable object hit by the spell ignites it.
Yep, it's now on fire.
Look at this.
Dink, as you shoot this one firebolt up, the whole ceiling of the cave ignites.
This is beautiful.
Any water anywhere?
Yeah, we should run. We should run
All
to
right,
the end
let's
of
keep moving. Let's keep moving.
Yeah.
Like Scooby Doo style.
Are you following them in your gaseous form?
Well, that's the thing. I'm realizing that I can only move 10 feet.
So you
So,
get out of
and
it
I
and
was
drop
trying
down
to figure out
before
if somebody could like drag me along so I didn't have to lose because this could be really useful.
Got
but
it.
I don't.
Got it. I cast Warding Wind.
Okay.
I'm going to carry her around like a kite. It's
Oh.
Let her
constant,
spin around you.
concentration up to 10 minutes, a strong wind 20 miles per hour. Blows around in a 10-foot radius. Can I catch her up in this?
Yes, you could.
Yeah.
You
We'll
totally
just
catch her up.
Clever.
we'll just trail near the end, and it'll be Dink and Cloud Roach.
Okay. Cloud Roach, you are safe from this particular check, but I need everybody else to make me a dex check.
Okay.
As you are now going to try and avoid falling flaming spiders.
Cloud Roach is my new band name, by the way.
Is this a dex save or a dex check?
This is a check.
A dex check.
Nat
Okay.
20. Nice.
15.
Save me base dice gods.
16.
Okay.
I got 12.
12? Okay. You were the only one who did not make my DC.
Flaming spiders.
Flaming spiders.
Why did it have to be flaming spiders?
Huh,
Because
Dink, I
snakes
wonder
will
why.
Kitty be happier.
I did kind of tell him to do it. And, you know.
You are going to take 7 points of bludgeoning damage and 7 points of fire damage.
Ooh.
See.
As
Okay.
a couple of falling flaming spiders beat you about the face.
All right. Are there now dead spiders around me?
Yes.
Great. I am going to. I'm gonna use what is it called here?
Oh my god. This is the most metal album cover I've ever seen. He's about to bring them.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the fungal infestation. If a beast humanoid dies within, or a beast or humanoid dies within 10 feet of you, you could use your reaction to animate it as a zombie under your control with 1 hit point. So I am going to it obeys your mental commands.
Zombie
Put yourself out of fire.
Yeah, a zombie spider.
Falling flaming zombie spiders.
Only flaming zombie spider.
Now they would be ashen zombie spiders. We're gonna get so many band names out of this.
Oh
Oh my gosh.
All right.
So good. So
You
good.
have a couple of spiders. as you make your way through this section of cave, the flame slowly dies behind you
This was
as
so the
you
wrong way to go.
look it
This was
through,
the wrong way to go.
and you find yourself in a nice, cool section of cave. You can hear rushing water to your immediate right. However, there is a wall there. There's the cave wall. But you have a feeling you are behind the waterfall somewhere.
Oh, okay.
There is an occasional drip that can be heard of water that has been falling from inside the cave somewhere. And it's not very, very heavy as you are currently traversing. And you realize the flames are behind you. You can take a little bit of a breather. You can take a deep breath, relax without any burns or scorches one might have.
Are you coming out of the gaseous form?
Well, no, not yet, because I was hoping that, like, if we needed to investigate, for example, so all we're seeing is this flat rock in front of us, but it sounds like there's water on the other side of it.
Right. So you're continuing down the path of this cave, but to the right of you there is the cave wall, and you can hear the water
Okay,
from the other side.
but there's still a path that keeps going past it.
Yes.
Are there cracks in this wall? Or is it like
This cave looks like it's been carved out. So on this
Okay.
side, no, there are no cracks.
got it? Okay. So I'm gonna stay for a little while. Like, you've got 10 minutes of being able to blow me down the cave thing.
Okay.
I don't know. So we'll use 10 minutes in that, because I can stay in this for an hour, but
Okay,
you know,
that's fair.
it could be really useful.
Okay.
I don't want to waste the spell slot.
Sure. Okay. I'll keep it going.
Continuing on.
Any light at all, or is
There
Hidden.
is not really light currently, but if you follow those that have dark vision, and you just keep up with them, you keep a steady pace. You're not rushing, you're not going slow, but you're nice and steady.
I'm gonna cast the cure wounds on myself.
Okay.
9.
It'll stick by Bogley and Magira.
Okay.
Just to make sure they don't get left behind or anything.
Okay. You get a decent ways in, and that drip becomes a little bit louder. You must be getting closer to the source now that it's echoing through this cave system. Inside this next section of rooms, there is some light. It's very dim, and it seems to be coming from some naturally occurring crystals inside this section of cave.
I'm gonna send a zombie spider in.
Okay.
See if
What
it
is?
gets. Huh?
What
I'm
are
just
you
gonna-
sending him in?
I'm just gonna send him into the room.
Okay.
See if anything happens.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
now these glowing crystals? Are there any that are close to the path that could be reached, say, by a 13-year-old boy?
You have a bit of climbing ability from being
A wild child.
a wild child, yeah. So I would say, yeah, roll me a survival check to see if you can easily remove one of these crystals.
Can I assist him?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, have the advantage, buddy.
Well, that was 3 points better anyway. So actually, it's going to put me up to an 18.
Yep.
Yeah, you're able to get one off of the wall that seems to stay lit in your hands. It's currently a purplish color, and it is roughly the size of a deck of cards.
Use it as an iPhone.
It's real pretty.
We could like tie it to your forehead, man.
The wind
Kind of.
seemed to say.
It will emit a nice, relatively dim light for about 10 feet. It's enough for you to see, but it's not overly bright.
Okay.
Almost as good as the little night candle that Mama Wolf used to put in the cave for me.
How did a wolf lay that? You know what? Nope.
Don't
Moving
analyze
on.
it. Don't analyze it.
Yes, and
All right,
right.
how big is this cave?
let's
Is
keep
this very tall and very large?
This section is very tall. It's probably a good 30 feet in height.
I'm gonna whoosh around and just investigate the cave as much as I can since I'm already gaseous, so I might as well look around.
Okay.
She said she's gassy.
There are plenty of stalactites and stalagmites that you can weave in and around and through. As you do, you notice that a lot of this central part of the cave seems to be almost radiating a slight copper light in the underneath the light of these glowing crystals. Like the minerals are really shining through.
I'm not gonna say anything about this because I can't.
That's fine. The rest of you, as you walk in, you do see a nice, small, shallow pool of water.
Can I have
Can't touch
quick
that.
peek into the pool? Like just looking in through the surface. Do I catch anything in particular?
You said peek, right? Into the pool?
Yes.
Yes.
Peek.
Okay.
With a K
There's
at the end.
there's a K at the end there, I promise.
It kind of cut off there. I just wanted
It looks
the
like
guy was going to
there
take a drink of the
is-
pool, and I just needed to know.
It looks like there is something at the bottom.
Gauge depth because the water distorts everything. Bogly man, come here.
What's up? What's up, Win?
Dude, there's something in the water here. Take a look, see.
Does my light shine down to wherever's in the water?
Your light doesn't really add any extra visualization, but it does look like there's perhaps a small chest there, or maybe like a lockbox. It's that kind of shape.
I'm gonna stick my toe into the water and gauge temperature at this point.
It's cool, but not cold.
I'm diving in.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast behind him, even though he's already dove in. I'm gonna cast Find Traps.
That's dumb.
Bogly jumps into this water, and when you are really confused for a good 10 seconds, because he should not have been able to drop into the pool the way that it looks currently, but he dumped in, and he's in, and there was very little splash. Didn't look like there was enough room for him, but he's in there, and he's not coming back to the top just yet. Find traps. You do not sense any traps connected to this pool of water. It just is deceptively deep.
Icky, I gotta pause this for a second. Somebody just followed the channel, and it's an amazing name. So I just want to say, welcome, you quite unremarkable fellow.
I appreciate you acknowledging me.
That's my nickname in high school.
Same.
You, Bogly, jump in, and this is a lot deeper than it looked. However, for you, it's not terrifying. It doesn't scare you. But there is a little bit of a ways down that you have to swim in order to get to this object at the bottom. You get down there, and it is a chest. It's a small one that you could definitely handle. And as you pull it up and out of the kind of silt that's been built around it, you are able to take it to the top.
Do so.
All right.
I'll help Oakley out.
Yeah, after a good couple of minutes, Bogly comes to the surface with this chest. Again, looking a lot larger than it was when you looked down upon it.
Ah, man, I probably should have waited a minute to cast Find Traps.
Well, wait, how long is it good for? Or can you? Oh, you can only do it on one specific thing.
It's instantaneous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was a duration spell too.
Yeah.
But it's
Does it appear locked in
I'm
any
lying
way?
on the side of the pool on my back, breathing heavily right now.
There is a latch that keeps it closed, but there is no locking mechanism. But there is something that has kept it closed.
Can I check
Nice
it?
find, Berkeley man.
Can I check it for traps?
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Okay. Oh, that's not bad. And I don't know if proficiency in thieves' tools helps here. As I've got my little tools
Yes,
out.
it would. You're trying to make sure there's no traps. Absolutely, that would.
So I got a +0 to investigation, but I have proficiency in thieves' tools and a 19 on the die.
Yeah. So go ahead and add your proficiency.
Okay. 22.
22. All right. There is no traps. However, you do, as you inspect it, you do find a slight mechanism that has been keeping it closed, other than the latch. And you're able to use your thieves' tools. It takes a moment, and there's this intense look of concentration on Dink's face as he gets these little tools where they need to go, and then you hear a little snick, and he opens the chest.
Never done that before. That's a
nice
fun.
work, Dink.
Yeah, normally they blow up, but this is great.
What's in it?
Hmm?
What's in it?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I rolled over onto my stomach and look inside.
Inside are a couple of items. All have been protected from a strange watertight seal that was being utilized with whatever Dink found that kept it closed. Inside, there is a few very small hand darts carved from mistletoe.
Hand darts?
A small pouch of brightly colored pottery shards.
One's got a bag of broken pot.
I look at Wenroll.
What? Dude, what, man?
I think we can wait 10 minutes. I'll cast Detect Magic. I'm just going to ritual it so I don't have to use a slot if that's cool.
Sure.
All right.
You begin to cast Detect Magic. There is a bear hide that looks to be turned into a cloak.
Ooh.
Ugly bra.
There is a slim silver chain with a small, almost glass-looking ball at the end that has little pieces of metal inside.
Think like shiny.
Think like shiny.
Think like shiny, man.
There is a small satchel of what looks to be paper-wrapped candies.
Yes.
You had my attention, and now you have my curiosity as
I drop gaseous form.
Okay.
There it is.
So which of them are magical?
I will get to that in a minute.
Oh, sorry.
Nope, you're good. There is a small, slim book that seems to be wrapped in green leather, but it also almost looks like it's made of leaves.
These down. I know that somebody has to be.
I am.
And there is a small pouch of interesting looking rocks. Now, you get a brief brush of magic from these rocks. It's not quite a school of magic, but if you had to put a guess on it, it might be illusion.
Okay.
The silver chain has some enchantment magic tied to it. Not a spell, but there's some magic there. And I can't remember what school of magic that is. What school of magic is polymorph?
Transmute.
Transmutation.
Yeah.
Transmutation. Okay. So the cloak has transmutation on it.
No, the book. Nothing on the book. Nothing on the darts. And I think that's it, right? Get everything.
And then there's the pile of candies.
Candy
All right.
Any aura?
I let the group know that this chain here, this has some magic on it, and these rocks look like illusion magic. Nothing else is magical. And then I say, do you guys mind if I take this cape? I'm feeling a little chilly. And I grab the cape.
Okay.
Looks good on you.
Yes.
It reminds me of my friend Laboo as I was growing up.
The French bear, Laboo?
Yes.
Yes.
Big Lebowski?
Something like that.
We
How
used to
many-
call him the Labooski.
How many candies are there, and would anybody notice if I popped one in my mouth right now?
There are 13 candies.
Cool. I'm going to say, does anybody want the candy as I'm eating a piece of candy?
You're eating this piece of candy, and the candy is very, very bitter, and it tastes really gross.
I spit it out.
And as you spit it out, do you do anything to it, or you just leave it there?
No, I'm going to leave it there.
Did you spit it out on the floor?
It was gross.
I'll pick it up and put it in my mouth.
It tastes bitter and
Goblin.
awful.
Oh, this is terrible.
I told you.
I'm going to chew it.
There's something crunchy inside, you think.
It's crunchy?
It's real soft on the outside, but then you bite in and there's like a little bit of crunchy something in there.
Yeah. Okay. What is the crunchy thing? Can I pull it out and look at it?
Yeah.
What is
It's
it?
seed.
It's a seed? Cool. Put it in my pocket.
Okay.
Did you tell us it was a seed? Oh, you did say it's a seed, right?
Anybody know what kind of seed this is? Can I do a nature check? Does it
Sure.
look like anything I know?
Might not be anything you know, but maybe someone will know.
I hold the seed out and I was like, anybody know what this is? That's a 9 for me.
You have no idea. It looks like a really cool seed, though. It's a white seed, and it almost has pink and red stripes on it.
Anybody want to grow it? I mean, I'd like to, but I'm really bad with plants.
I got a 14 on that.
You're human. You're not quite sure. It looks really interesting, though.
I just never
What?
got a green thumb.
Sorry.
How many candies are in the thing?
There are 12
There were
left.
13. There is now 12. And then there's the seed in the hand of Dink.
Yeah, what the heck?
you-
I'll give it a shot and try to identify the seed.
Okay.
That is 17.
You think this is a tree from the Feywild?
Cool.
Oh, dude, this is awesome.
What is it?
I think it's like a fey tree, man.
Sweet.
If
Well-
we stick it in the ground, can somebody grow it and see what it becomes?
I mean, not in a cave, man. It needs like light and goodness. When we get
I-
outside, absolutely. Yeah, man.
Nobody has like a sunlight thing or something? I mean, I don't, but
I mean, sunlight's temporary, man. Go outside, you got all of nature.
okay, I guess we can save it.
Also taking the mistletoe
I'm
darts.
just not super patient.
Okay, Wenroll, you're taking the mistletoe darts. Fortuna, you have the bear cloak, right?
Yeah.
The cloak of Laboo.
The cloak of the blue. Which one of these do you want?
I want to take a look at the book to just kind of see what's it. What is?
What's
Now, my main weapon is a sling. Do these look like they might be sling stones?
Absolutely.
Here you go.
Go ahead.
You open the book, and inside the book, you read the words Encyclopedia Druidica.
Oh, cool.
Jeez. That's
All
cool.
right. You guys
You-
got any druid questions? I got an Encyclopedia Druidica. Look, limited edition.
This book allows you to increase your intelligence or your wisdom score by 1, and any checks that are nature related, you have an advantage.
But you have to read the book. The price is too high.
I'm with Big Bro on this one, man.
You got a pretty good point. What'd you say, Wemmer?
I'm with Big Bro on this one. Like,
Yeah.
dude, book learning? Man. Learn from
All right.
experience,
Well,
doing.
I don't
all
mind
yours.
reading the book.
It's all yours, bro.
I've read some great
can't.
stuff down in the sewers.
All right. Well, then why don't we take the
Thank you
candy
so
seeds?
much
We'll
of my
plan 'em
friend
later.
Laboo.
Do you want that chain or the pottery? I'll take the pottery. I don't know what it does. I'll figure it out.
What?
You like shiny things, right?
Yeah.
Take the shiny silver chain,
Shiny.
Okay.
and I'll take the
Small
pottery
too.
shards.
Can I have the candy too?
I'll share the candy with you. I want to plant some later.
You can't plant candy. You eat
No.
candy.
Well,
I mean, you can plant the candy. You should probably
it
just
tastes
eat it
gross.
first and provide your own fertilizer.
Maybe it's a candy tree.
Do I have the seed still in my hand?
Yes, you do.
I want to throw that seed at the ground.
Okay. It
Maybe-
bounces.
I want to pick it back up.
No, you have to put it under the ground.
Got it. I'll go dip it in the water.
No.
It is now a wet, striped seed.
You win this round, seed.
Did you drop it in the water or did you?
No, I just dipped it.
Okay, give me the seed.
No, this is mine.
Oh my gosh.
You spit it
Big
out.
Bro. Big Bro, look over there.
What?
I take the seed.
Sleight of hand for me, please.
Cool.
If the seed gets wet, it turns invisible.
Man.
Oh no.
Oh.
I'll let him have it. I'll
Okay.
purposely fail this. It's funnier if he fails it. If I fail it. So.
All right. Perfect.
Can I look at the pottery shards?
Absolutely.
I'd like to look at the pottery shards.
Give me a nature check.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm a druid, so I'm really bad
broken.
at that. Wait.
So either nature or survival. You get to choose which one you would like to use.
If I'm proficient, can I help?
Yes.
I'll help. Roll at
Oh,
advantage.
okay. Yeah, that was worse. It's a 15 survival.
15.
Are you?
Survival check.
Do you know what a druid is?
You're pretty sure that there are some strange marks on on some of these pieces of pottery. They almost look like beak marks.
Do all the pieces go together like a puzzle?
No, they are all different colors and different textures.
Okay. I taste one.
It kind of tastes like dried mud, but a little sweeter.
How's it taste?
Like dried mud, but a little sweeter. Do you want to taste?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Very much so.
Don't eat it. Just taste it.
Then I should probably not. Lick
Okay. All right. So for right now, I'm just going to keep the pottery with me.
Okay.
Do I recognize the beak marks at all? Like what they
They
might be
look
from?
to be like a crow or a raven, perhaps.
Okay. I'm gonna just tuck that away. Just lock it away up here.
Cool. Is there a path leading out from this little pool?
Oh yeah, absolutely. The pool was kind of off to the side. It was a little off the beaten path, but you walked past it.
Cool. Yeah. You guys ready to keep going?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah. Let's head out.
Okay. Bogley, I need you to roll me a D100, please.
100. I need to figure out what dice those are anymore.
D100.
Goofy looking D10s.
Now that's
That
a
would
dice.
be a 49.
49.
It was almost the answer to
7
the
short.
universe.
Yeah.
You're 7 off.
All right.
Icky has the look on her face of how do I justify this? What's about to happen right now?
As long as it
No,
involves a
I have to. I'm waiting for
beard.
the. I'm waiting for IKEA to load a little bit further so it can catch up to the number that I need. All right. You feel very clean, Bogley.
I just took a bath.
You feel really, really clean, and you smell lightly of lilacs.
Megira's like, finally.
Oh. My gosh.
In fact, you feel so clean that you feel quite alert. So when you roll initiative at any point for the next day, you can add a d6 to your initiative roll.
Whoa.
Add that onto my advantage I get for initiative. I might be doing pretty well.
There you go.
So you're just going first all the time.
All the time.
In everything.
Okay.
I rolled a 39.
All right.
Is that me?
You
As we're
smell like a
walking,
flower.
As we're walking, I'm just kind of like idly studying the mistletoe dart, see if there's anything funky about it. Just as we're walking.
It's very exquisitely crafted.
Nice.
I'm gonna look
Is it-
around on the
is it just the
cape for
one, or
sorry.
Nope, there's 4. What do you know about mistletoe?
What do I know, or what does Wenren know?
What does Wenren know?
We can find out.
Go ahead and roll me a nature check.
Cool. With a 6, not much.
The
He knows
berries.
it's bad to eat it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna like not chew on this and like tuck one of them behind my ear.
Porcini's gonna look inside the inside this cape, just inspect his cape and see if there's maybe a command word or something written around it.
You notice that it has sleeves
Mhm.
and a hood. And you think if you pull the hood up and put your arms in the sleeves, that you would almost look like a bear.
Cool. All right. Good to know.
You should call it the cloak of the bear.
It's got its own
Ooh.
name, and we'll see what happens if he tries to use it.
The command word to activate it is rawr.
All right.
16
Keep
arms.
moving forward.
Keep moving forward.
It says only you can prevent forest fires.
There is almost a rock wall of sorts that stops your path. It's
Now, is
not.
this a natural wall or a?
It looks to be natural, made entirely of natural stones. There is footholds and handholds that you can climb this wall. And it is not very steep. It's not a sheer rock wall. It looks to be a rock wall for beginners.
I'm climbing.
Okay.
Let's do this.
How could dog get up the wall?
Well, you said dog can blink, right?
Yeah. Could dog just blink his way up the wall?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hold on to dog's collar and we'll just blink up the wall together.
Okay.
I don't know if Shiitake has a climb speed, but I guess she probably could.
She could just wrap herself around your neck.
I mean, she's giant.
Yeah, we've been riding Shiitake.
That's true. Never mind. Well, she still could. I mean, it'd just be ridiculous.
I mean, she could.
She would be able to use some of the handholds and footholds and wrap her coils up and around and climb the wall. You've never seen a snake climb?
Yeah.
Now I've seen Megira climb trees and things and leap from rock to rock. Is this something that she might be able to navigate? Is there any other path, or we're just at this wall?
You're at this wall.
Let's go up.
Climbing.
Okay. Up you get to the top.
What do I see?
There is a mist that sort of falls over things. You can hear the rush of water pretty steadily right now. And in fact, as you begin to walk a few feet forward, you come to an opening of a cave. And you can look out and see that the waterfall is falling above and to the side of you.
Like over air?
A natural arc off the.
Yeah, it's coming as a natural arc
Oh,
off
got it.
of
Okay.
the mountain from
Now I
up top,
understand.
but you're kind of walking. You've appeared to be looking through the waterfall almost. There is what looks like a rope bridge of sorts, but it's made of vines. It almost looks naturally occurring.
Guys, backside of water.
You can see another platform similar to what you're standing on the other side.
Well, Bowgli, being the trepidatious and fearless leader that he is, doesn't even bother checking to see how secure this is. He walks straight out on
Okay.
because this is home to him.
Okay.
Well, that's a season wrap on Bowgli, folks. Well, what a ride it's been.
The vines feel familiar under your feet. Are you wearing shoes or are you barefoot?
Barefoot.
Barefoot. The vines feel real familiar under your feet. This feels just like walking through the jungles back home. In fact, you're pretty sure that you walked over something like this once or twice. You know that with your experience, you need to be quick about it. You can't really lollygag, but it should be pretty steady for someone of your particular size and even Magira's size, as long as you're quick about it.
And I dance my way across the vine.
All right. Give me a performance check.
Oh, let me, because I'm nat 20. I'll
There
take
you
it.
go. You
Just
see,
like your king.
It'll
just
be
like your buddy
it'll be
King
the only
Bowie.
20 of the week, but I got a 20.
you see Bowgli boogie across this this bridge.
I think he's doing
Right
the
on.
electric slide. Is this what he's?
Oh, the call lightning slide.
Yeah.
And he does it at the end.
Oh boy.
And he
I don't think the bridge is gonna hold Shiitake, guys.
Oh, dude, I can fix that. Don't worry about it, man. I totally got this.
How?
I cast plant growth on the vines just to thicken them up.
Okay.
Clever.
I like it.
After you, man.
Cool. Did looks secure for Shiitake? She's check it
Yeah.
out. All right. We head across.
All right.
All right, I'm following.
Okay.
Not to
Dang.
be outdone by Bowgli. I'm going to cartwheel across.
Why?
Yep.
Why would you do?
Cartwheel
Because-
acrobatic.
Yes, because it's something to do. That was a
What was it?
11. It wasn't a good cartwheel,
11.
but it was a cartwheel.
It was messy, but you made it through.
I haven't done that
You
on mine.
didn't fall off.
Yes.
You beat my DC, so that's a bonus.
Yeah, Dog and
Dink.
I will go across.
Okay.
And coming
Alright.
across last are two Almirage because I'm going to wild shape into an Almirage and follow normal.
Okay. Perfect. On the other side, there is a platform that you are currently stood upon, and there is a wooden building, almost a shrine or of some kind. Seems to be overgrown with moss and vines and the wildlife that is here on this particular platform. There is no other way forward or to the side or even up. It looks like you can only go through this building, whatever this building is.
Are there
There's
any
probably monkeys. Just putting that out there.
marks on it or any recognizable indicators that tell us more about what's inside the building or who made the building?
Monkeys.
Um, give me an investigation check.
Okay. That's a 17.
17. This looks to be it's hard to determine who made it. It was made a very long time ago. You can tell that just by the way that the wood feels and how overgrown it has become. None of the wood that is currently making any of the building that you can see from where you are looks to be native to this particular place. It almost looks to be made of some sort of redwood.
Does it look like a fireball would just clear this place right up?
No, it's too wet.
Oh, okay.
There is a distinct, almost tickle of magic around. You're not quite sure why.
The magic
Has it been
tickle.
30 minutes since we were in the other room? Has it been 30 minutes? I still have detect magic going, so.
No, it wouldn't be 30 minutes, but you're not picking up a school of magic or even a spell. It's just like a natural magical presence.
Is there any way to clear some of the vines away to get to like a door, like an entrance inside the building?
There's a door readily available, but it looks like on one side ivy has completely overgrown one side and moss is on the other. But there is a door. There's definitely a door. It's open.
Okay.
The door has long since gone, but the doorway is still there.
I send a zombie spider inside.
All right. Sending a zombie spider inside. A threshold. Thank you. That was the word I was looking for that I couldn't find. Sending a zombie spider inside. Nothing happens to the spider. They kind of crawl around. Are you...
Well, I didn't hear a tiny zombie spider scream. That's good.
Right. I mean, pretty much all that you can do is walk and attack things. So, I sent it in there and it didn't die.
Well, we might as well go.
Dink is going in.
Okay, Dink is going in.
Yeah.
We've got full light here right now, correct? We've actually exited cavern cities, or are we
Correct.
still
You've
underground?
got light.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow Dink.
I'm putting my eye rock in my bag, so.
Okay. Perfect. The inside is remarkably well preserved compared to what the outside looks like. Though this room that you are standing in seems to be made of natural elements, and it almost seems as if the tree is still alive that built this place. There is bark, and there are branches, and twigs, and leaves. It's almost like you stepped into the forest when you stepped into this house.
Whoa.
There is an interesting looking perhaps couch and a coffee table of some kind. There is a hearth even. It looks well lived in and well cared for.
Hello?
Norval and Wenrit immediately jump onto the couch and just flop down, just pivot.
It is a very comfortable couch.
Yeah.
Hello?
Perception checks.
Since I'm in El Mirage, I have advantage on this.
Woohoo!
25.
Ooh.
Finally.
Let's
Finally,
see.
a good one.
24. 19 on the
Wow.
die. 19 on the die.
19.
Okay.
I am so distracted.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
15 for Dink.
Okay. Anyone who rolled over a 17 can
Yeah.
hear the tinkling of bells. Real soft, but you can hear them.
Was a 17 sufficient to hear the tinkling? Okay.
Are they coming from further into the house, or?
Yes, they seem to be coming from further in.
I'm going to be
or
Skip that.
above. You're not quite sure directional, but they're definitely in.
Do you guys hear that?
What?
There's bells. I think they're coming from this direction. I'm gonna walk in the direction of the bells,
Okay.
I
Follow.
can't hear the bells.
and I'm gonna hello.
Hello?
Begrudgingly get up off the couch and follow.
Hello. Hi. Who's this?
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi. Do I see anything or
Not yet.
Nor
What are you
you guys?
doing in here?
The house talks.
can Norval and I rush ahead to find the source of this?
Yeah, you can rush in forward.
Movement speed of 50. we
Everybody
ain't
can
slowed
hear
down.
the voice now.
We just
Everybody
came
can hear
from
the voice now.
the cave and across that. Were those your vines that we came across? And
Not mine.
is this your house?
I live here.
Where are you?
Look up. There is a 8-inch pixie floating above your head.
Right ahead of the side, one ear just kind of like flops.
Your furniture's a little oversized.
Well, it's not for me. It's for guests.
That is very hospitable.
I don't need much room.
Do you get a lot of guests?
Only sometimes.
Like, who comes to
A lot of
visit you
guests
up here?
today.
The Druids?
Ah, right. Like us, we're all druids.
Are you? Are
Yeah.
you taking your test?
Yeah, that's what we hear.
You got any
Well,
advice?
you can take a rest here.
Oh,
This is a checkpoint. I think that's what he called it.
We're the one that is waiting at the checkpoint for us. Guys, we made it.
Checkpoint.
You.
Porcini flops down on the couch
nice.
on top of his bearskin cape.
I'm waiting at the checkpoint for you.
Well, thank
We're
you.
here.
Wenrit and Norval run back and flop down on top of Porcini.
Ah!
Oh, can I have that seed? Okay, can I just have another piece of candy? Was it candy or the seed?
It's candy.
I have the seed.
Okay.
Seed went invisible.
All right. If we're gonna take a rest, hey, don't give me the. Ugh. Just spit it out. Thank you. Ugh. Okay. If we're gonna be resting here, then can you help grow this plant so we can see what it is? Can we go outside, Winroll? Because I'm
You
bad
want to see
at
the
growing
candy
plants.
tree?
What?
The candy tree.
It's a candy tree.
I told you it was a candy tree.
Does all the candy taste like this candy?
Only the first couple of times, but you gotta plant it over and over, and the more you plant it, the sweeter it gets.
I'm not sure we have enough time for that.
Druidcraft.
We'll try one and see if it's slightly better. You want to help me out, Wenroll? Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna run outside, plant it, and hope he can work his plant magic because that is not my thing.
Still now, Mirage just kind of like looking at you plant the seed.
The pixie follows you outside.
Are you good at growing plants? Could you help? Thank you.
And she kind of lands on where you planted the seed, and she'll like use her foot to pat her little feet to pat down the soil, and then she stands up and she like thinks real hard, and the tree begins to grow.
Yay.
Up out of the ground comes this interesting looking, almost like a candy cane, but of various colors as it comes up and swirls. And as it swirls once and then twice, small branches come out the trunk of the tree. And on these branches are small pieces of candy.
Cool. I'm gonna grab a piece of candy and pop it in my mouth. Does it taste better?
It tastes better.
Okay.
Still not very good.
Crunch it up.
but-
I'm gonna try to repeat this process as many times as I can get away with getting her to grow that thing.
Hi, my name is Roach. Welcome to my candy growing tree hack. Please make sure you like, follow, and subscribe.
She looks at where you planted it and she's like, okay, I can grow this, but I can just give you candy.
Oh, that works. Thank you.
Okay.
Cool.
And she like flutters back inside the house and she comes back with a bowl that's bigger than she is, like on her head. And she like sets it down and it's a bunch of different candies.
On her way outside, Porcini, who is busily reading his encyclopedia, reaches over and grabs a candy on her way out
Okay.
and continues. He
Roll
pulls out
me a d6.
Ooh, you got some magic candy.
6.
6. You get a piece of what looks like chocolate.
Delicious. I eat it.
Okay.
I'm
Fantastic.
gonna
You feel good. Makes you feel happy.
I'm
Nice.
gonna grab a couple handfuls and stuff my pockets.
Okay.
Did you want one?
Hey, the chocolates are happy ones.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna randomly grab one and eat it.
D6.
3.
You find a small pouch of gummy bears.
Yes. I'm going to eat them all.
All of them. Okay.
How? When you say small pouch,
There's 6 in a pouch.
sure. Handful of gummy bears.
Okay.
This speaks to me on a deep emotional level.
Perfect. Oh boy. All right. Dink, are you taking a piece of candy?
Yeah, but I want to do it when she offered me one, and I said no, so I want to wait until her back is turned, and then I'll eat a piece of candy.
Okay. Roll me a d6 and see what you get.
Is that what did you
Yeah.
get?
I got a 3. So
I
that's
got
something
2.
A 2. You find what looks like a lollipop, but it's not the bright colored clear candy at the end. It's yellow and red.
Done. I'm gonna pop it in my mouth.
Okay, are you popping it in your mouth, stick and all, or just the candy part?
Yes.
Got it. Perfect. The lollipop end starts to dissolve on your tongue a little bit, but it feels really, really good. It's weird, but good.
I'm gonna start looking around the little cabin area. Sportini is reading, and everybody else is kind of preoccupied. I'm just gonna look around and see what I can find.
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
2.
2.
Place is made of wood.
It's real
You
pretty.
think maybe?
She's got some of those nice, pretty crystals in the walls and in the ceiling too, so you can see in here.
Cool.
Revert back to
Piece of
rhetoric.
candy. Oh,
You getting one too,
You revert
Bogley?
back?
Anything
I'm gonna have the
happen?
candy.
You eat this pouch of gummy bears,
Mm-hmm.
and you are immediately turned into a brown bear.
Yes.
Holy crap! It's a bear. Firebolt.
You firebolt?
No, if we've been hanging out together, I would know that druids turn into different animals
Right.
and stuff, but
Right.
I'd hold back.
You know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we're fine.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'll
Just so you know, because
Yeah.
you did turn into a bear with the help of a candy, you get the benefits of a wild shape as if you were a bear.
Okay.
However, it lasts for an hour and you cannot drop it unless you are knocked to 0 HP.
All right. Now, because I ate 6 of them, does that mean it's 6 hours? Or is it just still 1 hour?
Luckily I rolled and there was only 6 and not 10, because if there were 10, you would contract werebear lycanthropy, but you didn't. So it's okay.
Where bear?
Mowgli's looking for
Bear, bear.
Mowgli's looking for a lot of gummy bears. I'm okay. Bogey's going to take some candy.
Okay. Are you eating
yeah.
one now?
I just rolled a 6, so a bear.
Chocolate.
Did it turn
I
into
mean,
a bear?
no, it just tastes nice. It's the happy candy.
Happy candy.
Hey Pixie, can we have some more candy?
There's a whole bowl.
All right, I wanna try something different.
Okay.
I want to try the. I don't know. I'm just gonna roll. It's another chocolate.
Okay.
I put it back. I keep rolling 6. I'm just gonna eat more chocolate.
Okay. Chocolate it is. What did you roll? 1.
Oh, I didn't grab a candy.
Oh, okay.
I was actually gonna come up and go. So, like, what's your name, man?
My name's Sequoia.
Sequoia. Dude, it's
Sequoia.
very nice to meet you. You're being like real nice to us and stuff. Can I do anything to help you out around here while we're here?
No. I don't need much.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you're being really nice and stuff, and I don't like, I like paying it forward and stuff. Like, just you were being like super nice and like giving us candy and letting us like chill here for a bit.
We're about to take anything that can't be nailed down in this place, and Winrill's like, "Do you want us to fix your roof, or like, is there like, can we?"
Pretty much, Windrill's a pretty chill dude.
I love it. No, I love it. Like, I'm looking to rob this poor pixie, and you're just like, "You need anything done around the house?" It's very
The
sweet.
druids take care of me, so I help them. By
But like,
helping you, I'm helping them.
but like, I'm a druid, so I can help you, help them, help you, help me, help you. Wait, yeah.
Hold, please.
I'm just going to grab another piece of candy while he's enjoying this conversation.
Well, you could always come back for a visit later.
I would be delighted.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
You're
we're about
welcome.
to take a long rest anyway, so I'm just gonna curl up as my bear self and go into like nice little hibernation.
Okay.
It's probably gonna wear off
go.
while I'm.
This does not wear off.
No, she said it was 1 hour.
For an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The
Do
only
we-
other way, other than time running out, is if
You
she
Zero.
got
rode ahead of
reduced to
me.
0.
Gotcha.
She could not drop it like you can drop wild shape.
We've been given a time limit on how soon we need to get up the mountain.
Don't rush nature, brah.
This is a druid's task. However long a druid takes is how long a druid takes. A druid is never early, nor is he late.
A druid
Precisely on
arrives
time.
precisely when he means to.
I'm gonna say wake me up when we leave, only it's not gonna come out because I'm a bear, so it's just gonna come out as "Rah!" and I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay.
Oh my God, the comedian's a bear.
All right. I have actual chocolate here if it helps.
Only if you can
Okay.
pass it to me.
Did the lollipop do anything?
I wish I had chocolate right now so we could actually do
That
the
would have
pass.
been
That would have been
insane.
amazing.
We need to do that. Absolutely.
You feel very energized.
He's not gonna be able to
So you
sleep.
don't want to rest, is what I'm hearing.
Have a chocolate; it'll mellow you, man.
You feel really energized. And it makes you feel very, very confident.
But what does the candy do?
You will have to find out.
Sweet. I'm about it.
So are
Is
we
it long rest?
are we settling in for a long rest, guys, or just a short?
I mean,
I'm asleep. You guys
That
are
is
gonna
up
have
to
to
you.
wake me.
Yeah.
What time of day are we looking at here?
Mid-afternoon. Maybe. Early afternoon, excuse me.
okay.
So maybe like 11, 12.
How
Yeah,
many lollipops are in that bowl?
6.
6?
The correct answer is now 0.
I want you guys to assume, unless told otherwise, that while we are adventuring, one of those lollipops is in my mouth. Stick and all.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm all for just making this a short rest, like an hour until Roach drops it back into Roach.
Yeah,
With
do
you, I think we should probably be moving on as soon as we can.
Cool. Short rest.
Short rest.
Does that do anything for us?
I don't know if it gives us any
Yeah.
spell slots
It,
left.
it recovers. It recovers my wild shape.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it doesn't
And
help
you
with
can
spell
roll a hit
slots.
die.
Down.
Look, this is a checkpoint. We should take some time. There's candy. There's a couch.
Yeah, why not? Let's take a long rest. We just take a little
Excuse
napping. Yeah, let's do it. Let's take a long rest.
Okay. You guys take a long rest. There is food that can be had. There's some fresh bread that seems to be really real small, like crouton size, but still, it's fresh bread. And there's a large pot of stew on the fire. If you guys would like some.
Please
Yeah.
Sure. As soon as
forgive
I
my
wake up, I'm
eating.
eating. And I'm also
Right.
giving some to Rosie because I feel like she might feel neglected right now.
That's fair.
Yeah, I asked the pixie, hey, you got anything that might be good for my girl out there? She's kind of big. She likes them alive. You know.
I got
Nor-
some eggs.
Norfoltude, come
You
here.
got some
bud.
eggs? All right, yeah, I guess she needs some eggs.
There is a moment where it's real quiet, and then things start to shift around in a back room somewhere, and a really large egg, like bigger than you, comes floating out of the back room and outside.
Nice.
What was that, man?
It was a big.
Shiitake's lunch.
Right.
All right.
Cool. So after the long rest, like I'm chomping, man. Like I'm ready to take off at a mad sprint.
Yes. The leg has been jittering for the last hour.
Oh yeah.
It's ready
yeah.
to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
As we're heading out, I'm just gonna druidcraft like a little miniature tree from one of the seeds that I carry with me,
Mhm.
and just leave it there for Sequoia.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. All right. As you guys finish your long rest, a wall slides down in the back of the room. There is a path forward.
Cool. All right.
Pretty cool, Sequoia. Thank you for
It can be
everything.
magic.
All right. So Dink, man, you ready to get going, man?
Yes. And then Dink will just take off.
Yes.
Sucker,
Yes.
lollipop in his mouth.
Yeah,
Stick
okay.
it, stick and all.
Yep.
He's gone.
Yep. And I will follow. I'll follow
All right.
Dink.
You guys continue forward, and you come to a spot that is pretty clear. There is two paths, a right and a left. They look identical.
I point to
Go
the
right.
right. Hey.
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
The right it is.
instincts.
Off.
The left was right and right was wrong.
No, right is right.
I'm just saying, easy path. Okay, we go right. And he starts heading down the left trail because he has no idea which way is left.
Ugly. This one.
Bogley,
You're on
you
the
were
right.
right. We should go down this path. The one
The
we're
one
going
with the
down,
L.
see?
Oh, so we're gonna take the left-hand path.
Yeah,
Sure.
you were right. Let's go this way. Good job,
I knew it.
Bogley.
So I start heading down the left-hand path, which is to the right.
Yes.
Correct. So you head down the path. And there is quite a few rocks along the sides and kind of intermixed into this path. You can almost see the top. You're pretty sure. Maybe that's the top.
The
Maybe it's a
rocks
section where you can rest.
rocks are just scattered along the path. Does it look
Yeah.
unusual? Like I'm gonna kick some rocks. Why not? I'll
Okay.
just kick rocks as we go up the path.
All right, that's fine. You're
Why not?
kicking rocks. All right,
Cool.
cool. Dink he's flying. He's good to go.
Think a dog. Yeah, we're trucking. Eastbound and down.
Love that movie.
Jump.
Continuing on.
I'll pick a couple of rocks up on our way up. Just a handful of them, 5 or 6.
Okay. You guys are making a decent clip up the mountain. Dink, give me a perception check since you're up front.
You're wired, buddy.
I am ready to go. Ooh, that's pretty good, gang. With the perception. That is 19.
19. Okay. You see what looks like a humanoid figure about 20 feet in front of you. It's not moving, but it's standing straight up.
Guys.
What?
There's a humanoid finger, and it's not moving.
Finger?
Yeah.
How far away is it?
20 feet.
If you can see it from that far, that's a big finger.
Hello.
Do we see this humanoid?
Roach has already called out to it. Roach has just yelled hello at it.
Nothing happens.
We recognize the humanoid type that we are looking at 20 feet away?
It looks to be a human, but it might be a statue.
I
looks
send a
gray.
zombie spider.
Okay. You send a zombie spider up the path, and it's standing right in front of the statue, and nothing happens.
I just make it crawl on it.
Crawl up the statue? Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
I'll go and have a look at it. I'll have a closer look.
Cool.
Okay.
Same.
This statue is of a human. Looks to be maybe a druid. It's got a long kind of cloak on. The hood is down, but you can see the cloak as its arms are kind of stretched out, and it holds a bowl of some kind, perhaps for fire or something of that nature. And
Do
the
we
cloak
recognize?
kind of blows
Sorry.
down. You don't recognize the person. It doesn't look like anyone you've seen.
Put a fire
But
in
do
the
we
bowl.
recognize what the function of this statue is?
Give me a history check
Oh,
as
it's a
Dink
candy bowl.
lights the bowl on fire on the inside.
Yes!
Nothing happens, but the bowl is now holding fire.
Let's see. If I add my +0, I get a 2 on my history check.
You've no idea.
I put a piece of candy in the flaming bowl. I'm
Is that
also
like sticky
can I
flaming bowl?
also make a history check to see if it looks familiar
Sure,
to me at
go
all?
ahead.
That was a nat 20.
These are known as the Guardian Stones. They were created to mimic those of ancient druids that once came to this mountain, or this temple as it were, to study druidic arts. There are many that litter this mountain that serve as beacons to make sure you are on the correct path, as well as protect the mountain from outsiders.
You guys are acting like you've never seen a guardian stone. What do you put in the bowls in guardian stones?
Any
Do I know?
offering that you choose.
You can
Well-
put anything in there. I mean, literally anything.
Pull out my mistletoe dart and just like, thanks for keeping everybody safe, big man. I like drop it into the bowl.
Okay. You get the distinct smell of burning mistletoe because there is fire in this bowl now.
What?
But yeah,
I'm gonna take one of my spores and
Okay.
send a spore into it.
Okay.
Did you want to put something in the bowl, Bowley?
And yank out a few hairs, having very little,
Okay.
and
Some hair in the bowl. All
put some
right.
hair in the bowl.
Okay. There is a subtle shift of the statue. It turns to face up the path.
I walk in the direction very confidently, more confidently than I feel that the statue is now pointing.
Okay.
You need to go that way since it was my hair that caused the statue to act.
Okay.
I'm
Nice,
falling
big
behind.
guy.
Dave?
Thank you, Bod, and just follow in the path.
I'm gonna check the pockets of this cloak now that everybody's turned their back to the statue.
Give me an investigation check.
14.
The cloak is made of stone. However, as you look it over to see if there's anything you can take, there is a hole underneath the foot of the statue where the statue once was. Inside is something wrapped in a brown cloth.
Okay, I take it out.
You take it out. Okay.
What's in the cloth?
As you open the cloth.
Oh, did I attune to that necklace with the long rest too? The shiny?
Yes.
Okay.
Make a dexterity saving throw. It's actually a fireball. Boom.
No. It is not. It is. If I could find it, where are you? No, that's not it. There it is. There is a small wooden, almost crown. It looks to be made of antlers.
Cool.
Tink, do you know what this means?
What?
You're David Bowie. You are the Goblin King.
I will put my new crown on. And I'll
You'll
catch
put
up
your
with
new
the crew.
crown on. Okay.
After that long rest, do I know anything more? I mean, I know they weren't magical, so probably not. But about the pottery, has anything brilliant occurred to me?
Roll me an intelligence check.
I'm not the brightest. That's with my +0, that's a 13.
You think this is a collection that was created by perhaps by one of those crows or ravens, given to one of their favorite people. Often, crows or ravens will collect items and hand people shinies that they like.
Got it.
So perhaps by having this, you would gain the favor of a raven or a crow.
Got it.
Dink, you put this crown on, and you feel a bit stronger than you were before. You can add, you have a +1 to your AC.
You guys, I found this real cool crown.
You also think it may do other things, but you're not quite sure what it can do yet. But you at least have a +1 to your AC.
Awesome sauce.
Is that Dink's new voice with this crown on?
No, it's still there, but I just feel cooler with the crown.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Dink moves to catch up with the group, and you see he now has a crown made of antlers.
Nice crown.
Thanks.
Looking sharp there, Dink.
Thanks, I found it in a foot.
Ah. Find good stuff in feet. Yeah.
Sometimes.
All right. Let's move this thing along.
All right. You head up the path, and you find yourself in a clearing surrounded by trees. There is a distinct way forward, kind of obvious, but the forest seems ominous.
This forest seems ominous.
Why would you say that?
I'm plowing on ahead. I'm motivated now. Ready to go.
Okay.
We got this.
As Roach moves forward, it doesn't seem like you're going anywhere, Roach.
Does it look
Does
the
she look like she's
same?
just running on a treadmill to us?
She disappears. You see her move forward from your angle.
Hmm.
She's gone. But Roach, you're just walking and nothing's happening.
Roach.
Can I hear them?
They sound really far away.
You guys need to hurry up. I'm way ahead of you right now.
You guys can hear her, but she sounds really far away.
Where did you go?
I'm just walking. I mean, I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere, but I'm walking. And you guys sound really far away.
You just disappeared.
No, I walked.
Come back this way.
I'm gonna take a rope. Can I take some rope out of my pack? I'm gonna tie a little bit to Porcini. We're gonna treat this elementary school, kids. I'm gonna tie a little bit to Porcini, and tie a little bit to Renroll, tie a little bit to Bogey, tie a little bit to myself. We're gonna hold on to this rope. We're gonna walk into the woods.
Okay.
Weirdest friendship bracelet I've ever had, man, but okay.
You walk into the woods. And you're able to see Roach. And she's walking, but going nowhere.
Mood.
I'm gonna. Porcini's gonna hang. They're gonna be last. Porcini and the giant constrictor, and when everybody's gone through, I'll say, "Hey, try walking back to me."
Everybody.
The rope is still there, but I can't see them. Right?
Yeah, you're still holding onto the rope, but they're gone.
Right.
If you waited back.
But I still feel the tension on the rope. Okay.
See him behind us?
No.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Tug on the rope back a little bit.
I want to try something. Because
okay.
Can we? Porcini says, "Come back to us," right? I want to close my eyes and follow the rope back. Like, just not look where I'm going, but just kind of feel it out.
Okay.
Can I?
You take 3 steps and you walk into him.
Yeah, bloody.
All right.
All right.
Well, now can they get back without the rope? I guess. Or maybe it's closing the eyes that you need to do.
Roach.
Yeah.
Sucks to be you.
Forests are kind of my jam, so I'm just gonna trust the forest and just follow where the path wants me to, like where the forest wants me to go.
Okay.
We're all tied together.
Yeah.
How far are you actually able to go?
Not very far.
I'll untie us because I think I got it. I'll untie us. I'll say, Roach, close your eyes. Walk backwards to us.
I close my eyes and walk backwards.
About 5 steps, you bump right into Dink.
That should not have worked.
I know. Story of my life.
Maybe if we close our eyes and move forward, we can get past it.
Yeah, let's try it out. I'm gonna close my eyes and just take off in a sprint.
I'm gonna ride on the back of Shiitake, who has blind sight of 10 feet. So.
Okay.
I'm following him. I'm gonna close my eye. Actually, oh my gosh, Rosie has blind sight too.
You have
Oh, they're already gone. Can I stay tied to you, Wen?
Yeah, man. It's all good.
You have a seeing eye, Roach?
Yes, she's gonna. She's gonna we've got a whole tickle system where she uses her antenna to let me know which way to go.
No, please stop talking. Please, God.
All right. The
Come on,
mist,
Magira, let's do this.
the strangeness seems to pass over some of you as you walk through with your eyes closed, or slither through with your eyes closed, as it were. trusting in the forest and in nature is something that a druid does. It's natural. It's real simple. Can't really explain it, but it's there. You use nature to channel these crazy magics, to do all kinds of amazing things. Talk to animals, turn into animals, reanimate them with spores. Doesn't matter what it is, but you use magic and nature together to do these crazy things. There comes a point, Dink, where you realize you need to open your eyes. You don't know what it is that tells you this, but you open them.
But it's just a feeling that surrounds us, binds us.
It's just a feeling you get that says, stop!
Okay.
You stop and you open your eyes.
Got it.
And you're at the edge of a cliff.
Whoa. Whoa. Oh, man. This would have sucked.
And Roach bumps into him.
Oh!
Each of you comes to a different point before the edge of the cliff. Some of you are closer than others. Some of you are a little bit further back. This tells you a little something as you think about it. Some of you are hesitant to begin things, which keeps you back from the edge a little bit more. Some of you rush right on in, and you are on the edge of this cliff.
Which of us are that?
I wonder, Dink, which of us are that? But there's a moment as you look at your feet and you look at this cliff and you realize that this was a weird test. It didn't involve magic so much as it involved nature and trust and how you feel about your magic. As you each kind of look for a path, go ahead and give me an investigation check to see which way we're going to go. Casual 9.
12.
12. 3.
19.
Or not
19.
ant-based.
2.
All right. Bogley. As you look around, you start wandering a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, trying to find a path to discern where you need to go. And as you look to your left, you see that there is, in fact, a small, slim pathway that cuts up the side of this mountain. It's almost like stairs.
I think I found something here.
I think I found
Get on
something
there,
too.
Bogley, bro.
What did you find?
There's heading up the mountain. This is the path. This is the way.
Okay.
And having said that, I'm going to go ahead and start climbing.
Okay. Everybody following?
Let's do it.
Yes.
I will follow our self-appointed leader, Bogley.
Okay. As you guys begin to head up the stairs, what is everyone's passive perception? I know one of you's, but what's the rest of you?
16.
16.
17.
Good. They're all the same. That's
Almost
easy.
like we maxed out our wisdom with the
I
same
wonder why you would have
system.
done that. Okay. Perfect. There's just wow, words. There's a distinct lack of something as you're walking.
Do I hear any noises from animals?
No.
Awful quiet up here, bro.
And did the sound anything, or is it just...
Something is missing that should be here.
Like, do we have any clue? Like,
Birds.
There's no birds. You were correct.
The sound of water.
No sound of water. No sound.
No sound.
If I try to,
Hello.
do we
And
hear
I
that?
shout out.
You hear an echo.
Okay.
So we don't hear him, but we hear an echo of him, or we just
You hear
him
him
and the
yell.
echo. Okay.
And then you hear the echo, as you should.
Okay. I think I continue to move forward, but I'm moving up a little more cautious.
Okay.
Does
Same.
it look like this is like getting us closer to the top of the mountain where we're supposed to
Oh
be?
yeah, you're climbing. You can see the steady progression of climbing.
Okay. Yeah.
No other sounds. We hear the sound of our footsteps as we climb.
We just
But
don't
there's
Hear
hear
the
no
any
sound
sound
of
from
your
nature.
footsteps. Absolutely.
Can I hear anybody else's footsteps?
You can hear Dinks, and
Okay.
you can hear Roach. You can hear Porcini, and you can hear Wenro.
We see our animal companions not with us.
You do not see them.
Magira! Magira!
It echoes.
Guys!
I'm gonna run back down if Shitaki's not there.
She's not at the bottom either.
Okay. I don't like this.
Okay, guys, this is a test.
I'm gonna find Norval. I gotta think like Norval. And I wild shape back into an Almirage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attempt to pick up any scent of my little buddy.
All right. Give me a perception check.
Cool. Natural 20.
Nice. You feel like the scent is coming from up the top of the hill.
I will nudge Bowgly with like my horn and jerk my head forward and take off.
Okay.
This is one of the tests. Maybe they're waiting for us. Maybe this is the part that we have to pass on our own.
Dink is freaking out. If Dog isn't here, like Dink is got a lollipop in his mouth and he's up these stairs as fast as he can get there. Like
Okay.
he is like Dink has no regard for himself. He wants Dog back.
Okay.
Porcini's running up behind him.
Okay.
That's Roach.
Yeah, I'm following. I'm looking everywhere for Roach. I'm calling for Roach. For
Rosie
Rosie.
the sixth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro.
You get to the top, and there is a flat, level clearing. There's no trees, no buildings. There's a way forward, obviously. No water. No animals.
Just around, see if we catch any tracks or anything.
Give me a survival check.
I'll do the same.
Jeez, I need a new dice, guys. Got all these new dice.
2?
11.
11. Okay.
I've got
Yeah.
a 12.
12.
I'm
well, plus 6, 21.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. You don't see tracks, but you do see something almost glittering on the ground in a couple of places.
I check it out.
Okay. How?
I'm gonna lick it.
You're gonna lick it. Okay.
Good call.
Tastes like magic.
Ooh, it tastes like magic, guys.
You're eating Taco Bell?
Can I pick it up?
You can pick up some, and it like the glittery sparkles stick to your fingers.
Yeah. Sparklies do magic. I don't know.
Does this look like fairy fire?
I mean, it does have the word fire in its name.
Can I use it to paint war paint on my face?
Of glitter, absolutely.
Yeah. Glitter war paint, definitely happening.
Give me an Arcana check.
You are the most 80s kobold I've ever seen.
Rock and roll, baby.
Arcana check.
4.
4. Yeah, this kind of looks like fairy fire.
Okay. I'm casting locate animals or plants.
Okay.
I'm gonna locate my dog, but tell me the direction within 5 miles.
Okay. Up.
Straight up?
Straight up.
Are we at the top of the mountain?
You're not. Not yet.
Okay. Guys, they're up. They're up near the top. Something took them.
If I heard something took Norval, yeah, I'm booking.
Why don't we just
Okay.
fly? We can all change. We change, we fly.
I can't
change
fly.
I can't fly.
Nobody
You
can
can
fly.
fly?
We're only
Oh, we're
got
7. Crud.
You can
We were
fly.
8 last
Yeah,
night.
well,
7
No,
tonight.
but
Shoot.
if I'm dashing, I've got a full 100 foot movement.
Cool. Then
So you're gonna
Okay,
when-
then I will dash to. I don't have that much movement, but I can still dash.
Cool. I'm gonna Yoda Wenroll.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna Yoda Wenroll. I'm gonna jump on
Good
his
luck with
back.
that. I'm an Almirage. I am a small
thought you
creature.
Oh, he's a tiny
Oh,
bunny.
jeez.
He's a bunny with a horn.
Yeah. Okay. Then forget that. I'm just running as fast as my little goblin feet will take me.
Okay. Your movement speed is currently doubled since you are ready to go.
Oh yeah.
You're outstripping me if you're dashing, dude.
Guys, we should
Yes,
stick together.
Bye, Bogley.
Could ball shape into something
Cooking
faster.
lollipops
Just
there.
Here.
saying.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what is fast. A tiger is pretty fast, right?
How fast is Bagheera there, Bogley?
Bogey's transforming into a panther,
Okay.
and growls over at Roach.
I'm gonna try on my new jacket, my new
Okay.
cape and hood, and pull it up.
As
And,
soon as you pull it up, you turn into a brown bear.
sweets. I'm moving.
Tiger's too high.
Booking up.
That's right. I'm not circling the moon.
And bumps up against Roach to see if she climbs on her.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Climb on.
And I'm gonna
You guys
take
are
off
booking
running.
it across this clearing. You get to a rope bridge that seems to be broken.
How far is the expanse?
60 feet.
How far can I jump?
Oh,
That is
buddy.
an excellent question.
Oh, buddy.
As a panther with a roach on his back. Let's see.
Okay, listen. If you can get across, I can get across. I can get across. I can go all gassy like I did before.
Okay, my speed is 50 feet. Normal speed. How far can that jump?
I'm trying to remember the rules of jumping.
Hey, Tite2KB. We love you
Yay!
guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're doing our all Druid one-shot tonight.
Long jump. You can a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump.
Is your strength score 50?
Go.
Are there any insects around? There's nothing living around.
Nothing living.
Can I do something stupid?
Oh boy. What you got?
I still got that rope with me. The bridge just falls, right? Into the abyss. Like it's just like it goes for a little bit, or it just falls, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hand this to I'm gonna tie myself up, tie myself around, and then I'm gonna give the other end of the rope to Bogley. Okay.
Okay.
And
Panther form.
And in panther form. And then I am going to look over. I'm going to remember the woods and trusting in nature, and I'm just gonna step off the edge. I'm gonna go full on Indiana Jones. Like I'm not gonna run. I'm not gonna jump. I'm just going to trust that nature will catch me and just walk off the edge.
Your eyes closed?
Yes.
Okay. You're just walking right off.
I gotta get my buddy back, and nature hasn't let me down. I'm trying to learn something, so I'm just closing my eyes and walking off the edge of the cliff.
Okay.
Where the bridge would
Anybody
be.
else doing anything before?
I'm
we
watching
carry
to
this
see
part?
what happens to him when he does this.
Okay.
I'll take a little hold of that rope along with Mowgli. As
Okay.
bear form.
I'll revert.
Okay.
I'll be back to Lenrit.
Okay. As a panther and Porcini have a hold of this rope, Dink steps off the edge. There is a moment where there is a real heavy jerk, and Dink disappears, and everybody panics.
Pull him up. Pull
The
him up.
slack is still there.
We could pull the
Dink
rope back.
Oh,
Are you
Dink's
pulling
not
the rope
there?
back?
Yeah, we'll pull the rope back.
Any Dink on the other side by chance?
Dink is not on the other side.
Pull!
All right. Strength checks from both of you, please.
Using your animal stats if you're still
Yes.
in bear panther forms.
Nice. Oh, yeah, my bear form. I got a 17 plus whatever the bear's strength is.
I did a 17 plus.
I'm assuming over 20.
Add you here, right? Plus 2.
All right. You both like pull back real hard, and the rope comes, but there's no Dink.
Oh.
We lost Dink.
You killed
Okay,
the
does this
car.
mean we fail our test? Or just Dink fails?
You're in panther form, so you can't ask this question.
I can still ask it. Nobody understands.
Dink? No.
Dink ain't here, man.
Oh.
All right, we're gonna let you guys fret for a minute. Dink,
Hi.
you trusted in nature thus far.
Yep. Gotta get my buddy back.
You stepped off with both feet. You fell down a little bit, not very much, but you don't see the cliffs anymore.
What do I see?
You don't see much of anything, really. It's empty air. Though you're walking on something solid.
Okay.
You feel the rope around your waist pull and slither away.
Well, I'm in it to win it.
Okay.
I'm gonna send up a little flare. I'll send up a little fire bolt, like a little
Okay.
as a,
Okay.
yeah.
Send up some
But then
sparks.
I got to assume that my buddy's still out there. So I got.
How long does locate plants and animals last?
It's an instantaneous spell, but you learn the direction.
Okay.
But if I'm here and I've kind of been discombobulated, like if I'm somewhere new, I'll burn another spell slot. Like I'll cast it again.
Okay.
Ugh, which is another second level spell slot, but I'm doing it anyway. It's worth it.
Okay. You feel like he's close. A lot closer than before.
Okay.
He's not straight up. Straightforward.
He's straightforward?
Straightforward.
Yeah. Goodbye, horses. No, I'm flying. I'm going forward.
All right. You're running forward. And give me your passive perception's a 16, and so you're going to notice this.
Yeah.
There are clouds under your feet.
Goku, I'm about it.
There is, it's like you're walking on glass above the clouds.
Broken glass or just glass?
Just glass.
All right.
You're darting forward. Everybody else below, give me a perception check.
Ooh.
Look, up in the sky.
24.
Okay.
It's a bird.
19.
19.
Natural one.
Oh.
Okay. Everybody else except Puccini right now. You're like freaking out for a minute because Dink is gone. And you're like, oh no, what do we do? And you just, something catches your eye about 30 feet above you. And it's Dink running straight upwards.
Look at that. Look at my pipe. You've betrayed me.
All right. Porcini closes his eyes and steps forward off the.
That's my partner. That's my partner.
Okay. You just close your eyes and walk off?
Yeah.
Okay. You find yourself in an empty space. In front of you, probably a good 60, 80 feet now, is Dink running full speed forward.
All right. I roar and start following.
All right. There is
Holy
now a
crap.
bear.
There's a bear chasing me.
Dink.
Oh my god. This is the worst day of my life. Every
Or
single
best.
Bogey's going to close his eyes and take a leap of faith,
All right.
having seen
Mowgli,
two of them
I
up there.
feel like you would prepare for this because you're freaked out a little bit. So you would like back up a little and then you'd run and jump and do
Yeah.
the cat thing where you like grip your claws into whatever you land on
Exactly.
and look. And you're on something solid above the clouds.
And I'm going to chase after the bear.
Okay. So, like
Oh my
something out of a
god.
cartoon,
There's a
there's
bear
a
and a
goblet
panther chasing me.
being chased by a bear.
Ah.
It's being chased by a panther. Cool. Roach and Monroe, you see this.
Roach, weren't you on top of Bowley?
Now, is Roach, that's what I was going to ask.
Oh,
is
I
Roach
was,
still
so I guess I'm
riding
down
on
there.
Bogey?
You're
'Cause he never
riding
told me.
on Mowgli
That's right. He never told me. So woo!
after a bear. Wenroll.
Fun with this. I'm gonna turn my back to the cliff and just go.
You land on your back.
Awesome.
You do not see the cliffs. But as you kind of get up and find your purchase, you do see this weird cartoon-like animation happening in front of you.
Okay, either I've had too much or not enough, but the balance is off. Restuff the pipe.
Are you
Cool, let's
running and smoking? I need you to be very specific right now.
I'm not. At this point, I'm not running. I'm like pipe in my mouth, hands in my pockets, and just strolling behind you guys.
So, okay.
This is the greatest image.
Goblin, bear. Girl riding a panther. Half elf.
Correct.
Strolling and smoking. Yes.
And smoking.
Look, Billy, you'll get this. I'm basically Orange Cassidy right now.
Perfect. Yep. Good.
Yep. Gotcha. So, Dink, you're not paying attention to anything behind you. You are going straight for Dog.
Yeah.
You get to a point where the nothingness disappears.
Okay.
And you find yourself faced with a rock wall. A little bit harder than last time, and you didn't climb the last one.
No, I relied on
There's-
Dog.
There's a rock wall here.
Okay. I'm climbing up.
Is
Athletics check.
Okay. Are you sure it's not acrobatics? Because one could argue like parkouring up the wall.
Are you trying to parkour or are you trying to pull yourself up?
No, I'm parkouring. Parkour.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check.
17.
17. All right.
I'm
You're-
just screaming the whole time. Ah! It's just trying to run up this wall.
You're using that extra energy that candy gave you to like zigzag and like Spider-Man it up this wall.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Dink is a mountain goat, confirmed.
Dink is a mountain goat. Absolutely.
Bear climbing.
Bear, okay, climbing. So this goblin is climbing this rock wall, screaming the whole time as a bear chases him up the rock wall.
I'm going to use my spider climb to get up that wall.
Okay. Bogley?
The wall with
What?
roach on my back. I was just gonna. Can you not hear me?
Oh,
I
we
know
can
you
now.
can.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna run up the wall with a roach on my back, but if I've lost her, then
I am a
I've got a
strong,
climb
independent
speed.
druid. I can climb the wall on my own.
All right. Simon, well, it takes you a minute, Wenroll, to get there.
Yep.
Get there.
I'm gonna spider climb up. If I can get Roach within earshot, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna yell out. Now imagine if we did this at the waterfall. How cool would that have been?
We probably could have skipped so much.
I know, right? So I want to go up the waterfall.
Next waterfall we find, we'll go up that.
Yeah.
All right. You get
Hands
to
still firmly in pockets, like spider walking. Just
you get to the top, and there, sitting at the top, resting, is all of your pets, your animal companions, just
Rosie.
relaxing at the top of this cliff.
immediately cuddle normal.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gonna pounce on
Like-
Nagira.
Okay.
pull off my hood and give Shiitake a hug, and she gives a little bit too strong of a hug back.
Eyes bug out a little bit.
But
I
as
give
soon as
Rosie a little kiss
Bogey,
on top of her head, and I cuddle her.
I threw up a little bit in my mouth.
And
As soon as Bogey realizes he's showing affection, he backs off and moves away.
immediately gets pounced on by Magira to get a thorough grooming.
Because you still smell like lilacs, man.
I still smell like lilacs.
You're at the top. You're with your animal companions. There is a little shrine at the top, a small wooden shack, really.
A checkpoint. Are we at the tip top or is this a checkpoint?
It looks like you're at the top.
Oh, did my zombie spider make it?
Oh yeah, about that.
I don't
Was
remember
he
you telling
on
him to
when you
jump off the
transformed
cliff.
into a bear?
I mean, just have him following.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's still trying to climb up that rock wall. It's gonna take him a minute. He's just a little spider.
Oh, he's just a little spider. Well,
Spider.
then, yeah, I guess he would hang
Yeah,
out
they
on me.
weren't giant spiders, but they were.
Oh, then he would hang out, and he would hang out on me in my hat, in my patchwork hat. I have a hat that's
This spider might be a zombie, but he is terrified of what just occurred to him.
I'm gonna go over to the door.
Okay.
Open it.
Inside is a larger version of Sequoia.
Hello.
Hello.
Do you happen to know Sequoia? Really cool pixie lady, like down in the mountain ways?
I do.
You look like her.
Well, I should. She's me.
Huh?
And
Wait,
she snaps her fingers. She's a pixie.
that's awesome!
She'll snap her fingers again. She's back to normal. Well, bigger anyway.
Is this another
Cool.
checkpoint?
Why would you think it's a checkpoint?
Well, because you were at the last checkpoint.
I was at all the checkpoints, but you didn't reach all of them.
Oh, is this the end?
Have you learned anything?
Did we pass?
You didn't answer her question, Roach.
I've learned so much.
What did you learn, Nick?
Oh man. I learned that you need to trust nature. I've also learned that sometimes maybe rushing ahead is not the best option. And I've also learned that sometimes people hide things in their feet.
Indeed, they do. Do you know what that fancy crown can do?
Yes.
What can it do?
It deepens your voice.
You can also call one of our antlered friends to ride if you are in need of one.
That would have been a good thing to know, Dink.
I didn't know. So it can be anything as long as it has antlers?
It can be an elk, a large deer, a moose,
A
something
dragon?
like that.
Dragons don't have
Dragons
antlers.
don't have antlers.
Well, agree to
They have
disagree.
horns.
Okay. Cool. No, this is good to know. Oh, what does this do? And I'll hold up the shiny necklace with a little bit of metal.
Shake it.
I shake it. I shake my butt.
There it is.
You shake it,
Yeah.
and everybody around you, is anyone immune to being charmed?
Oh no, I have advantage versus charm. I'm
You
not
have
immune.
advantage. Everybody roll me a wisdom save.
You can choose to fail this save.
I choose not to. I choose not to fail this save. I'm gonna rock with that nat 20 I rolled.
All right.
I actually rolled a 5, but with a +7. I'll go
Unnatural
with a
21.
12.
Unnatural 20.
21.
Ouch. All right. Bogly, you
I had an
all of a
experience with
sudden-
a snake once that is
Yeah.
asking for trust and things, and so
Oh,
I
do you mean Craw?
trust Dink.
you don't hear anything. Everybody else can hear the little shake, and you're like, "What are you doing?" But Bogly, you don't hear anything. Everything's real quiet. You're just real content to be there.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Take a note. Steal Icky V's item.
I can send you some links.
You would break.
You
everything.
have made it to the top. And you all made it in one piece. You trusted what you couldn't see. And you have passed your test. Now, Dink, I really wish you would have learned to not eat candies that you randomly find around, but when beggars can't be choosers.
I learned with time and persistence, candy becomes sweeter.
That is true.
So does alcohol.
I learned the value of friendship
Aww.
and having
Always a good
friends to send into danger ahead of you. Very,
Aww.
very helpful.
Especially zombie friends.
Zombie friends. Gotta have your zombie friends.
Zombie friends are important.
Bogly, what did you learn?
Just happy to be here.
Wenrel, what about you? What did you learn?
Everybody has their particular talent, and that you need to rely on others to get things done sometimes.
So good.
Now, I do have a treat for you if you'd like.
You have my attention.
You couldn't come up the waterfall, but I can send you down it.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Sweet.
All right. She'll wave her hands, and she will use shape water to make you guys like an icicle raft that you guys can ride down the waterfall on to get back to where you started. It fits you all and all of your animal companions, and you have passed your druidic test.
Yay!
Thank you, Icky.
You sidestepped a lot of my traps, but that's okay.
Thank you all so much for tuning in to tonight's game. We really appreciate it. Icky V, would you come back and DM another one shot for us anytime you get a weird idea?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Yeah.
I've got so many. I actually have one to send to you because I think you would want to do it.
Yes. Please, that would be great. And send me all those magical items. I'm going to steal all of them. But thank you guys so much for playing with us and lending your talents. Kung Furious, Mace, and Wolf Garin. Thank you. And Indigo Chameleon, you too as well. We're going to go raid Checkpoint XP with some raiders to show them the TTRPG love. So thank you all so much. May the 4th be with you. Always.
Always.
Love you guys.